The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
I'm a big fish in a small pond, got my days free and the nights long. I create my own reality, who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be, who I am is fine with me. It's who I am, it's who I am, who I am is fine with me.
Here you go. Oh, we're live.
We're live. Hi, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? What a busy week. Oh, my God in heaven. Leo and I was just talking about it. Crazy. It's getting busier and busier, which is good. Busy is good. That means we're all working. We're all back to the grind. And, you know, it's funny. I don't know about anybody else, but I just say yes to everything now. And Leo just said, got to learn to say no. It's true. I've been saying yes to everything because for so long we were saying no to so much. But, so the good news is New York is open for business full on 100%. That's the good news. The bad news is that I need a body double. I need someone to do my laundry. I need someone to wash my dishes, stuff like that. Park my car, all this crazy stuff. Anyway, okay, so today is Tuesday, March 22nd, 2022. And spring has definitely sprung in New York City. It's very nice out. It's not like perfect, but it's really much warmer, and you can wear a little leather jacket now. You don't have to wear your big winter coat anymore. So that's been really nice. And I've been taking Rizzo out. She's loved it. She got a little haircut today. She got groomed. So things are going well on that end. I'm back on the keto. I'm just telling everybody because I've been a little cranky. One of my coworkers, you noticed that last night that I wasn't myself. Hello, Rena. Happy Tuesday. Rena, my cousin from Massachusetts, has checked in. So I've been a little cranky because I'm on the diet. You know, I love to eat my sweets, so I haven't been doing that. But I'll be fine. Okay.
You need to have your little snacks aside so you can go ahead, keep eating.
You know what? I'm very good with the keto snacks. That is completely true. I'm very good about the keto snacks. And now I found a bunch of new ones on Amazon. Maybe next week I'll show some of my keto snacks. They're really, and I suggest them for anybody that is trying to be on the keto because the snacks definitely help. Because I miss crunchy stuff and I miss dessert. For sure. And of course I miss bread. I'm Italian. How can you not miss the bread? Anyway. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about tonight, and I'm sure a lot of people are still watching it. I was watching it a lot of the day. Lots of times I have things on in the background news, but I have it way down. This one I had on full blast because it is historic, but it's also I can't believe. Rena, I'm sure that you want to throw something through the television if you're watching it today, because Rena manages the law office. So I was watching the confirmation hearings for Ketanji Brown Jackson. And first of all, what a dignified, lovely, just amazing soul. I'm just going to say that. But I got to tell you, it was very disturbing. There was good and bad to this confirmation hearing. There were some really beautiful points that were brought up. But I was appalled. Just appalled at some of the battery of ridiculous questions that were just coming at her that had nothing to do with the confirmation. By the way, in honor of this, I wore my RBG shirt tonight. But I just couldn't believe it. At one point, I thought to myself, man, I would have snapped. A lot of times I thought I would have snapped. Like I would have said, are you joking? Are you kidding me, right? Ted Cruz... hi, Richard Skipper. How are you, honey? Yeah, you probably would have snapped too, Richard, right? Oh, my God. First of all, Ted Cruz is a fool on a stick. We all know that. Everybody's, like, over Ted Cruz. But just, like, the way that they came at her. Now, I know what a lot of people on the other side are going to say. Well, how about when Brett Kavanaugh, I mean, some people made him cry. Do you remember he started to cry? And I thought of that. Do you also remember when he said to Amy Klobuchar, he said, did you, when they talked about drinking, he lost it. He snapped in his way. But the funniest thing about the Kavanaugh hearings was remember that he produced his date book from 3,000 years ago with all his little parties written in. I thought that was a little crazy. Victor Flores has joined in. Hi, honey. Victor, I've reached out. I know you're super busy, but I really want to have you on the show. Now we have this thing where you can just zoom in. So you could do it from your kitchen. Victor is the head chef at Orso, Joe Allen, and probably a lot of other things. And he has a line of products now. Victor, you know I do follow you. So please, Victor, reach out to me and pick a Tuesday that you want to be on the show, and you can just zoom in from your kitchen and talk about your new products, okay? And also show us some. He makes the most beautiful dishes and creates them, and Victor's amazing.
And we love food.
Oh, my God.
We love food.
Of course, yes, we do love food. So this is my sidekick, Leo Rodriguez. There he is. Leo is my Guy Friday. I don't know what I do without Leo. Jesus. Just fixes everything. Now we're working on, we want to let people know. So our Instagram page, our What's the Story with Maria Instagram page has been hacked.
We're not selling Bitcoin.
No, we've been trying to get it back for 3 weeks now, Leo. 3 weeks of trying to get it back, and we're going to keep trying. So whoever has hacked into it is trying to sell you Bitcoin as us, and today they were trying to sell something else. So it's not us. I will never ask you for anything like that. They want your Cash App today.
Yeah, what are you bugging us for? Go bug Russia. Go hack Russia. Stop hacking us.
Well, it's probably right. No, it's Ohio or Russia. Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. They're connected. So that's that. Hey, Jackie, what's up?
Hi, Jackie.
Right, everybody's saying Leo Rodriguez. That is I bet somewhere, somehow, that will become a vocal warm-up. Jackie, what do you think? You know how
that's
you have
your
bills and you have all your... It'll be Leo Rodriguez will be your vocal. So we were talking about the hearings today. I just thought if anybody had the pleasure after Cotton was trying to, why didn't he just stab her and make it easier? He could have just stabbed her. But you know what I loved? Cory Booker came on right after that. Did you see that? And I swear to God, I was just a ball of tears. The way that he presented his case was so beautiful, and he just said anything that Tom Cotton was trying to come at. He said, well, 71% of people in your state said this, 71. She voted
all the way down the line. He went all the way to Utah.
All the Republican senators in her case. And you know what? And then I'll stop talking about it, I promise. I just had to get it off my chest. Then an MSNBC contributor, or it was might have been Joy Reid, said, do you remember, they were trying to come after her about the pornography thing. Do you remember Kavanaugh? His whole thing was about teenage girls.
Oh.
Well, so I thought that was an amazing point. I just wanted to make that, and I'm going to stop talking about it. Cora, my cousin from Massachusetts, has come on. Good evening, Maria and Leo. Good evening, Cora Gothier. How are you? And your very handsome husband, Bill, who I love. Yes, Jackie says Cory was awesome. Oh, my God, I wanted to cry. He was beautiful. And I just saw her light up, and I saw a little girl in there, and I thought, can you imagine what this young girl went through, and then as an adult, and then to make it, I just keep going and going and going. And she's a judge now, and to be spoken to with such disrespect,
Cory took it back. Cory, to me, was like Cory was saying, "Oh, you're messing with my little sister. Let me give you the facts." And he made them all look Cruz, Cotton, and Holly. They all look like fools.
He said, I'm friends with these guys across the aisle, but it was just perfect the way he addressed it. So I just wanted to give a shout out to that. I got my RBG shirt on.
Rest her soul. Oh my God!
I'm looking forward to her being confirmed. I think she'll be amazing. Okay, so that said, tonight we have a special show. I always say that every week, but they're all special in their own ways. And tonight it was kind of like a pop-up surprise show. So yesterday I heard from a friend of mine that I love, and we used to work together. We lived in the same neighborhood, all that stuff. We were buddies. We loved sports together. We were rabid sports fans. And he was in town. He was flying in tonight, and he said I could be there by 8:30. I was like, wow, if you can do that, you're my guest. I have another guest chiming in later. But are we ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for my buddy, my friend, singer, actor, amazing guy, amazing co-worker, Dana Joel Nicholson. He has rolled in. We're live in the Oh my God. Everybody, do you remember Dana, my next door neighbor, who is now tearing it up in Wisconsin?
Upper Wisconsin, of all places.
Upper Wisconsin. What else did you call it up there? The EU?
Well, there's the UP, which is the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Right, that's what I said. You said UP. I go, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, those folks are referred to as Yoopers.
Yoopers.
Yes.
Okay, so you showed me a million pictures. First of all, it's snowing there right now, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I got out, so I flew out of Rhinelander, Wisconsin today.
I've never even heard of that place.
Yeah, you wouldn't have.
Right.
Basically, I found out, my uncle told me that we were expecting 3 to 5 inches.
Okay, so wait, we got to explain what this is. Leo looked something up. Leo, can you explain what this is?
This is Wisconsin Live. It is snowing there. I'm giving some visuals for Dana.
It's a live cam.
Live cam. Dana, this is Bent Camp. Can you tell us what Bent's Camp is?
So Bent's is actually, this is a resort that's actually been around since like the 1800s, but is still active today, and it's truly like one of the best Wisconsin fish fries you're ever going to have on a Friday night. And I ended up
best fish fries, which means there's many of them. It's not just one.
Oh God, they're everywhere.
Okay.
Everyone's competing for the best fish fry.
Really?
Oh, it is.
What makes a good fish fry?
Oh, there's so many different. The way that they do. I mean,
is it beer battered?
Whether they beer batter it, whether you do cod or walleye or perch.
I don't even know what walleye is.
You've never had
to me, a walleye is this. When one eye goes that way.
Really?
The walleye. We used to say, "Look at her, she got a walleye."
Oh my God. No, walleye is a fantastic fish to eat.
I don't know of walleye. Well, tell me about it.
Can I hear this in a Wisconsin accent, please?
I love it.
I'm dying for it.
Is it like mackerel? Is it like monkfish? What's it like?
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of on its own type of situation.
Okay,
I'm not really good at describing between.
So
fish.
if you have a good walleye, how does walleye usually?
Is it a white fish?
It is, and they'll pan fry it. Especially is like really, really good. But
so it's like cod.
But anyway, that video that you were just seeing, Bent's Camp is one of the places that I gigged at every Friday night. I was outside on a outdoor stage, thankfully.
Not in the freezing cold, though.
No, not in the freezing cold. It was like during, nice
summertime.
But yeah, they're expecting like 3 to 5 inches right now. So it looks like that truck is definitely stuck in the snow.
Oh my God! Okay, hold on one second. So we have Cora's joined us. We know that Jackie's joined us. Vincenzo D'Amato. Hi, Vincenzo, which we call him Jimmy. That's his nickname. Diane Cairns Connolly. Hi, Diane Cairns. We were just texting. She's joined us. And then we have Richard Skipper, the lovely and talented Richard Skipper, Victor Flores. Victor, please, I'll say it again, contact me. Victor is an amazing chef, executive chef, and he created a line of products, and I really want to talk about your products. So pick a Tuesday. Let's go back to Bet's Camp. Tell us about this. So you gig here. What do you mean by gig? Because people that don't know you.
So, basically when NYC became the epicenter of the pandemic, and as a vocalist, I was like, hey, guess what? It was always a joke that I always tell my friends, would be like, hey, if there was ever an actual zombie apocalypse, I got a place in the middle of nowhere.
Oh my God!
So
really?
It's like the perfect place to seclude.
And there was kind of a zombie apocalypse.
Exactly, that kind of happened. So my first thought was like, well, I'm going to take these lungs to the cabin and isolate.
And he has lungs. He has lungs for days.
I do have lungs.
Would you put yourself in the tenor category?
Oh, absolutely.
He's in the tenor category. Beautiful tenor
like,
voice.
Power tenor. But
you were in Book of Mormon.
I was in Book of Mormon for 3 years on tour. I did. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun theatrical life for me. But anyway, since I was outside of here and I had my sound system with me, I just started booking myself performing solo gigs with digital backing tracks.
Wow.
And I last summer was booked every single Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh my God.
How
long did your gigs be?
3 hours. Wow. And I know this is really not a good thing to do, but I'll admit
it.
Most of the times I didn't take an intermission either.
That's all right.
I sang 3 hours straight. Yeah, it was crazy.
How on earth did you do that?
I don't know. My tolerance has built up like crazy. Or
right,
just
the more you sing the...
Yeah, I'm like...
So you program all these backtracks.
Yep.
Well, because you ran karaoke for years, right?
Exactly.
That was your gig. You were the karaoke guy. You went to different clubs.
I used to do that in Kansas City, Missouri, prior to Mormon. Yep.
All right. And you would sing a few songs, then you'd get people up to sing, then you'd sing a few songs.
Yep.
But this was just you.
Just me. I booked like, 1 or 2 gigs over, the summer last year doing that. But everybody else was just like, we don't want to hear anyone else. We just want to hear you. So I was like,
okay.
Sounds good to me. It's less than I have to keep track of.
And what is some of the kind of stuff that you did?
Oh, God.
Up there in Walleye Land.
It's up in Walleye World.
Walleye World, yeah.
I sing a lot of classic rock. So
yeah, love it.
Everybody that's up there, it's the perfect, couple decades worth of music. I sing a bunch of Billy Joel, Elton John, Eagles, Pink Floyd, Doors, James Taylor, Gordon Lightfoot.
Wow.
But then I'll even hit up into like some 80s. I'll hit some Huey Lewis and the News.
Who doesn't love the 80s?
I
love the 80s.
I just got a couple Cars tunes in the works.
I love the Cars.
Yeah, it's great because
Jay Giles,
the one thing that I really love about what I kind of bring to the table in that area is that they're used to having like one dude with the guitar. With the guitar.
Yeah.
And like, I love me some acoustic guitar, don't get me wrong.
Right, but you got the whole tracks.
But I've got the entire orchestration.
Wow.
Instead of having to be kind of stuck in one genre.
So how do you know how to do that? You're very good with computers, right? You're very good with that stuff? Come on. Listen.
As far as in comparison here.
Well, let me tell you something. When Dana was my next door neighbor, I had literally hit the jackpot because anything that went wrong in my apartment, not just computers, but if something went wrong, I was like, Dana, can you get over here? And Dana would fix it. Televisions, cable, anything. So, of all things, tonight, I go to plug into StreamYard, which is what we use, and Dana's here, and he's hanging out. And it's like it's not working because the mics, for some strange reason, the mic and the camera I was like, what? Why? So Dana broke it down, figured it out. But I was calling Leo because Leo's my guy. He's my tech guru from afar. Dana was my tech guru from next door. So
tech guru flown in.
You flown in. He literally flew in tonight.
That was the real purpose for my whole trip. Was just to.
So now you went out there during COVID, and it was a good decision, right? Because you were able to work still, or
well, not initially. I mean,
there's you in Shrek.
Hey, look at that!
Wow, were you Shrek, Dana?
I was. Wow, where did you find these? I'd like to have those.
He's incredible. Leo is amazing.
So when the very first production of Shrek that was shrunken down for the Theater for Young Audiences publication.
Right.
Or publish, time for them to publish that. That's that was the world premiere of that. So it's like you open the script and it shows, original production, Shrek, Dana Joel Nicholson.
Wow, I love
so that's kind of fun. And also, this ended up working out really well. So, at the end of last school year, high school, the local high school up there, kind of found out that I was around, and they were like,
"You're like a celebrity up there." Come on, Dana, you're a celebrity up there.
Whatever. They don't
local celebrity.
I've been very well appreciated. I will say that.
Okay, but it feels nice, doesn't it?
It does.
It's a good thing. It's all right.
But anyway,
when I
they
go
asked
home,
me,
people like when I sing, so it's a good thing.
Yeah. So they asked me, they're like, "Hey, would you mind coming, like, talking to the kids and doing like a little, question and answer session?" And so I did that at the end of the school year last year, and then of course the gal that asked me to do that is also the director of the high school musical, and they just picked Shrek to do this year.
Oh my god!
So she called me again, and I was like, "Hey,
to do it?
Not to perform it, to like help and coach."
Oh,
and
that's amazing!
So like it was the first time I was able to like do some acting coaching with some of the high schoolers, and I came in at the.
Wait, do you have an acting reel? Because I've seen a lot of your fun acting stuff. Do you have an acting reel that people can watch if they want to at some point?
Yeah.
Because you used to run over and show me all your stuff,
Yeah.
and it was great.
Yeah,
I loved it.
But yeah, and they worked on a lot of stuff, and I had some family stuff to deal with and whatever that kind of took me out of the process early. But for the last 2 weeks of the rehearsal process, I was there and just notes. But I'm telling you something, like the kid that played Shrek, obviously was the one that I was the most, I guess, concerned about or worried about, or just wanted to obviously be. He didn't need you. He didn't need me at all.
Was he the star? Was he the high school star?
He was awesome. He was great, and but also there was a gal that played Donkey who was amazing.
Really?
Oh yeah. Everybody was great. The dragon was great. Farquaad was great. Donkey awesome. Fiona was fantastic.
I love that show.
I love Shrek. I love it.
Shrek. What's that last song? Be a hero. Da, da, da.
Oh, that's on her face, and I'm a believer.
Yeah, but there's also a song about being a hero. There's a last song. It's beautiful. Shrek. The music to Shrek is great. You should. I mean, the movie is great, but also if you see the actual theater, the musical theater,
the 2 acts,
it's wonderful. A lot of high schools do it now, and it's a perfect show for high schoolers. So you can always take.
It really is.
Speaking of high school shows, I want to shout out to my friend Renee Lordy. She is she's doing a high school show right now, and they're doing SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, so a lot of my friends are like directing shows. They're teachers now. Everybody's doing something. I'm sure. Same thing in my hometown of Stoneham. Their show's going up soon. I used to love the spring shows. I loved them. When I was in high school and even out of high school, I used to go to all that stuff just to support people. It's such a good thing and then as a teacher, I've been working with kids for years. Now I'm working with this great company called Road Recovery, and we're all musicians in recovery that go into underserved neighborhoods and help kids with music and expressing themselves and an alternative to other things that they would be doing that wouldn't be good for them. So that's been really great too, and I've been super busy, but I love it. Michelle Goodell has checked in with us as well. Okay, so Dana, so you don't just work at Pence's, you work. No. But wait, you told me a funny story about Pence's. You said that you were on the water. No, you were.
Oh, that was a different spot.
Okay. So tell me about the different spots.
So my Sunday spot was a place called the Lighthouse Pub.
Okay.
And outside, he had like a back patio area facing this lake. That was the other thing. All of these stages are like right in front of a lake. So it's, you're outdoors, you got the summer breeze going, and it's just, it's a wonderful office view. That's what I'll say. Yes.
Well, anyway, a lot of my cousins, they go up to New Hampshire in the summer and the winter. They have, lake places. And so they would totally identify with that.
Totally.
Yeah.
But yeah, this place last year was the Lighthouse Pub at a place called Buckataban Lodge. And
those names, they must be Indian names, right?
Yeah, lots of presents up there.
Yeah.
But he took a pontoon boat, completely stripped it bare.
Yeah.
Completely, it's just a flat surface.
Wow.
And then docked it out past, docked it away from the shoreline.
So there's water between you?
There's water between, and turned it and built a canopy and made it a covered stage, floating covered stage.
So you're floating out on the lake singing some songs?
Yes.
Basically.
With water in between me and the...
Did they give you a brewski once in a while?
Oh, they keep me well stocked in this.
All right, good.
How many times did you, Somewhere Beyond the Sea, how many times was that request? Somewhere?
I would also do Jamie Cullum All at Sea as well.
I love it.
You should have done Little Mermaid.
How do they run the electric? They just
throw it
like that. That's the wires. No, go
He
ahead.
ran it through the lake.
He ran it through the
He ran it through the lake. I mean, there are,
That's
Covered wires, right?
I think there are cords that are obviously water safe. But still, the very first time that I showed up and I was like, I'm plugging my surge protector into what exactly? With all of these,
my God.
With my soundboard, my
So
speakers.
there's two fears, that you get electrocuted and then you would blow out your system.
Yeah. I was more worried about blowing out the system.
Yeah, I know.
of course.
Wow, Dana, how are all the special effects? I didn't know they planned those.
Wait. He told us a story. Speaking of special effects, so I told Dana when Leo and I were listening to Dana before the show started. We were all hanging, and he told this crazy story about what it's like up there. And I said, you need to write a made-for-TV like Christmas movie about this part of the country. And Leo was like, just Hallmark will buy it. And then Leo said that where you live, Leo, they film a lot of the Hallmark movies, right?
Yep.
And
Oh, this town is abundant with romance.
Apparently. So
I got to tell them about the Christmas tree.
please tell us that crazy story about the Christmas tree.
Okay. So, Land O'Lakes, Wisconsin is a very small town. It's a very small town.
Land O'Lakes.
They make really good butter, though.
You've got one main street that runs through, and it's County B. Is the right? There is a bowling alley in town, and they have a nice Christmas tree when it's Christmas time and whatever. Well, after Christmas is over with, and on New Year's Eve at the stroke of midnight, what they will do is they take that Christmas tree out of the bowling alley and they put it in the center of the road. Like they block. I mean, there is no traffic to block because everybody's at their destination.
At the bowling alley.
Especially for this. But they will set the tree in the middle of the street, douse it with lighter fluid, and wrap it with firecrackers.
What the?
And they just light it and then have a whole fireworks display going off behind this tree that just is engulfed in flames and going up and just crack bottle rockets. Like, it's crazy. It's fun as hell.
I can't hear you, Leo. You're muted now. What did you say?
Eat your heart out, Burning Man.
Yeah, right?
Oh, my God. So they just take the tree out of the bowling alley.
Yep.
Douse it in lighter fluid. You heard that right. And then light the bottle rockets.
Yeah. And it just...
And what does everybody do? Like, just cheer?
Woo!
Totally.
Jump back or have another swig of their fireball?
Everybody loves it. And I was not
Fireball.
there to see this firsthand, but I've been told that, like, a couple years ago, there was a police officer. That's the other thing. You're up there, and there's not a very big police presence because you're out in the middle of the,
Right, where the hell are they? Right.
It's like Fargo, yeah?
This certain year, a couple years back, there was a police officer that, like, stumbled upon this whole thing happening and basically, gets out of his car and this was before they light it up. And he's like, what's, trying to, like, what are you guys, yeah, you're not going to. And they said, oh, yes, we are.
Oh,
and did it right in front of him. And he had so much fun, he said, you keep doing exactly what you're doing, and I will be back here next year to watch.
Oh, my God. Yeah, because it's old hometown.
Hey, Andy.
Hey, Andy Prasky. How are you, honey bunny? So we have Dana. If you're just joining us, we have Dana Joel Nicholson, who used to be my next-door neighbor. Now he lives in Wisconsin. He's an amazing singer. He's a tenor, and he's a sports fan and funny guy. And Go Cubbies, right. Well, that was... One of my favorite pictures from COVID is me and you in this apartment. You have your Cubby mask and I have my Red Sox mask.
That's right.
Because we were doing it right. And,
yep.
But and you still have your Cubby stuff.
I do. I actually
came in with all your Cubby stuff.
I had
today.
it when I walked in here.
And I have a whole.
It's a beautiful stadium.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful stadium.
You've been there, Leo, huh?
Yes, I have. As a matter of fact, Wrigley Field. We beat them by 1 point.
He's a Dodger.
I'm a Dodger fan.
You have to rub it in. That's not very.
I'm a Dodger fan.
He's our guest tonight,
dude. That's okay.
Where did you sing the national? You sang the national anthem at a stadium. Where did you sing the national anthem at a stadium?
Yeah, I've sung the anthem a couple times. The one that's most notable. There was. I got to do the home opener for the Orlando Magic season.
Okay.
Wow!
But the one that was really on fire was I got to do round 2 of the NBA playoffs, game 2 for the Golden State Warriors against the New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh, okay, wow.
When that was the first year that the Warriors won.
Write it down, everybody. This is a big deal.
It's that was, you know, they had all of the fire, you know, the firecrackers going off.
Wow, Dana.
That was a fun. That was like 22,000 people, something like that.
That's really cool.
And on 420, so everybody was in a really good mood.
Oh, I can imagine.
Why?
Really so silly.
What was I going to say? How is it different being indoors in the stadium versus like an outdoors? Is there still delay?
That's an excellent question,
that's
Leo Royer.
And I will say this: it really depends on simply the structure of the building, because it sounded like from because I've sung at like, you know, outdoor baseball stadiums for like my teams and stuff. But between that, I've done baseball outdoors. I've done on a hockey rink indoors, and then 2 big NBA, you know, indoor. And they all, and thank God they give you a sound check. You know, I would just be able to get there a couple hours early.
Is there a certain echo that comes back?
Totally, yes.
So you have to keep singing,
and it's never the same.
Doesn't matter what comes back.
I did Dodger Stadium. It was a 3-second delay.
Really?
Oh, 3 seconds
for national anthem. Yeah.
Oh,
so you have to just sing, and it's good.
With the organ. It wasn't a cappella. It was with the organ. So it was really.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Listen.
Oh really? Wow, that must.
But that was back in the day before we had all this. Like, you know, that was
technology.
99. So that was
I
at the turn of the century.
When the announcers go, and now, no, blading off. You hear that?
Yeah.
So when you sing, it must be really interesting. So Andy Prasky, who's a big production guy, director, film guy, does it all commercials. Singing with a delay is a nightmare for me. I used to sing the national anthem at the Rutgers football games with the men's glee club. So it's the same thing. See, so with the glee club, it must be even more about that. Would drive me insane.
That's right. The Super Bowl, people were they were accusing them of lip syncing, or, you know, like, you guys don't understand that they're actually speaking their words, and it's coming out a few seconds later.
Wow!
Don't mess with Eminem, please. Don't piss me off now.
It really makes you appreciate that stuff even more now. I always appreciate people that do that. I just think it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
There's this guy Andy. Andy's a Yankee fan, and I've been to lots of Yankee games. Ronan Tynan or something like that? This one Irish tenor, literally. They always have this guy, Ronan. I think it's Tynan. See,
it was after 9/11, right? He started singing "God Bless America" after every during.
No, that's a cop. That's a former police officer. He was amazing. His name is Nicholas something. He's Italian, I think. But this guy is a classic Irish tenor, Ronan Tynan, I think, and he gets up there every game. Andy will know. Andy will type it in. Okay. So where's the other place that you sing?
Okay, well, let's see. So there's a place called Sweetwater in Eagle River, Wisconsin. That was kind of my Thursday spot last year, and then this year it's going to be my every other Thursday spot because, you know.
Look at that! Is that what's that?
Menu. That's about all I could get from the
menu. Oh, look at that, Leo!
That's all I can find for Sweetwater.
Go to Eagle River.
Yeah. Well, for your one specifically.
And it's a well-known venue, and then I'm splitting my Thursdays between them and a place over that I'd actually did they contacted me to do their Christmas party.
Wow.
And then after a very good Christmas party was like, I want you regularly when summer hits. And I was like, awesome. So I'll be doing every other Thursday over in Three Lakes, Wisconsin. That place is called the Pine Isle Lodge.
The Pine Isle Lodge.
It's a very I'm getting a lot of rustic settings, you know.
But that's what's up there.
Lots of wood, you know, boxes, so the acoustics sometimes can, you know. Actually, they're not that bad, but, you know, you're in a wooden box.
Yeah.
If you're indoors, so.
But that's kind of like you're doing the old going like when they used to do run shows out in the I don't know what they call it, summer stock.
Yeah,
you're kind of doing that kind of thing now, you know.
The old summer stock stages, definitely. So Andy says he sang God Bless America. Leo, you were right. Okay, so Ronan Tynan sang God Bless America. I thought he sang the national anthem, but no, you're right. Okay, so thank you, Andy. I knew Andy would know. He knows this stuff, and he's a big Yankee fan as well. So, so that's so different than what we're used to in New York or Massachusetts, because it's mostly indoor stuff. There's a lot of outdoor stuff as well. Did you ever do anything like the what do you call them? The parks, the theme parks, or anything? Did you ever do any theme park work?
Well, I take that back.
Okay.
I was I was still in college. I think between my junior and senior year of college, I got hired to go out to a theme park in North Carolina called Tweetsie Railroad.
Tweetsie Railroad?
Tweetsie Railroad. In Blowing Rock, North Carolina.
Holy mackerel.
And it was like,
all the places you would go.
You had all of the guys that were like, there to like gunsling, and I learned how to like twirl like an actual.
Did you?
I learned, I actually bought a fake 6-shooter and a holster after I was done with that summer because like I didn't.
And you could twirl it.
I totally could. Like,
oh my god!
Yeah, there we are.
Oh my god!
Oh, that was forever ago. That was seriously. That was like had to have been back in like 2002.
So
or 3
you never
or
should
something like
theme park
that.
because so many of my friends started off in theme parks.
Oh my gosh!
So many of my friends.
See, they do like the whole train robbery, the Wild West train robbery thing. But I wasn't one of those cowboys. Of course, I was like in the saloon.
Wait, let me get this right. So if I go to
go.
Tweetsies for a little vacation, I'm going to be on the train and we're going to get held up.
Hell yeah!
Whoa!
Oh yeah, there's going to be guys on horseback like coming up and
that's
like
amazing.
Stopping the train and hopping on.
That's so
doing
frightening and exhilarating at the same time.
It was fun.
Wow,
those guys were great.
Yeah. Okay. So you see.
So one time, yes, I have done a.
Good. I knew it. I knew that was in your past. I just had a feeling. But you love theme parks. You're a theme park guy, right?
I do. And
I like theme parks too. Actually, I love them.
So
I love Disney. I love Universal.
My nerd heart is about to pop a huge one here.
Why?
Because I, in a few weeks, will be heading down to Orlando, and I'm going to be down in Florida for like 3 weeks.
Oh my God!
And I have not been to see Galaxy's Edge yet, so I'm going to go see the Millennium Falcon. Baby.
Oh!
These two guys are big Star Wars.
Rub it in.
Big Star Wars guys.
Out the flight, bro.
I was at Universal a couple of years ago, and I can't believe what it costs now. I couldn't believe it. But I just said, I was like, it's okay. I never take time off. Judy and I went down there, and we went to the Harry Potter exhibit, and it was actually amazing.
I want to go see the Marvel campus. That's what I really would really like to go see.
Marvel campus?
Marvel Cinematic Universe campus. Yeah. Like Avengers campus.
Bros.
Mm-hmm. At Universal? Is that fairly new?
Disney. That's Disney, I think.
It's Disney.
Yep. I know that there's one out here. I don't know if they opened up in Disney World yet, but
really?
Okay.
Yeah, because California West has it out here, but I haven't. There's people in California, so I haven't really been out and about.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I like I said, it's so ridiculously expensive now, but it was really fun.
Our friend is is in the backstage. It is the mark now.
Beautiful. Okay. So we're going to keep Dana on for sure because Dana's going to pop back in. But we're bringing our friend Mark Weiser in. He was nice enough to say yes, and he just did a show. And he said, I can't do the 9:15 slot, but I can come on at like 9:40 right after his show. Who has popped on? Our friend,
hey,
my sweetheart, Mark Weiser. Hi, baby.
Hi, Maria. How are you?
I'm great. Look at your little Hi Maria sign.
Look at the ta-da.
You're so cute.
Yeah, I literally finished a show like 8 seconds ago. But I'm thrilled to be here. I haven't seen you in a minute.
So, honey, tell me what's happening. You're all set up there? You got your piano?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm in our broadcast studio. We built this during the week pandemic started. Because, as you know, all the showrooms closed down in New York. So we had like 3 days to move our live show onto the internet. Back in 2020. So we built this, and we have both of our pianos actually here. You can see. Oh no, sorry, that's not working. Just kidding. I didn't turn that camera on. But we have two pianos here. We have all our lights and sound and all our fun digital stuff. So we broadcast from here. And I do a Tuesday night Name That Tune game show that we started during the pandemic, which I just finished, and I just jumped over here to say hi to you guys.
So where is that, Mark, and how can people catch it?
The Name That Tune show is on Zoom. It's a ticketed event, so you can get tickets to all of our shows through our website, which is right there. It's shakerattlrollpianos.com. Our full calendar is there. Both our live shows, which we're now back doing, and our live stream shows, which we've kept going. So every Tuesday night, we do Name That Tune. It's a different theme every week. 80s, 90s, movie songs, one-hit wonders, all that sort of stuff. And then we are back with our dueling piano show live at the Cutting Room every Saturday night at 10 o'clock.
God, that's so good to know. I love the Cutting Room.
Oh, my God. The Cutting Room is awesome. It's our new home. We've been there since August. It is the best dueling pianos showroom in America. Best sound, best lights, best food,
I gotta
best
tell
drinks.
you just beat me to it. I think that is the best sound in all of America.
My God, I'm in love with the room. We're there every Saturday night at 10 o'clock. We are there every Saturday since the beginning of the year. We're packing them in. We're selling out. It's a great room. It's a great space for us. It's a really great partnership. So yeah. I couldn't be happier.
You said we're selling out. You sell tickets ahead of time, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, we sell tickets ahead of time. It's a ticketed show, but we also do sell tickets at the door for whatever extra seats we have. But yeah, it's going great. I love it there.
So what's real? I mean, so many great things about Mark and what he does. But one of the really fun things about Shake, Rattle, and Roll pianos is that it's a great thing to do with a big group.
Oh, it's fun. We get bachelorette parties. We get all kinds of fun
couples stuff. And go ahead, honey. I didn't mean to step on you.
Yeah, no. You were right. Like, there's no more fun night out for you and a group of friends than a dueling piano show. Like, whether it's a bachelorette party, whether it's girls, whether it's a group of friends who want to just go out, sing and drink and have a good time. Friends, people who are visiting New York. If you've got friends from out of town and you don't know something fun and really unique to take them to, bring them to us. I guarantee you it'll be a good time. We're now in our 12th year. It's never the same show twice. It's always a good time.
So how do you decide what songs you do, Mark?
It's all request. It's like any piano bar in town. The audience writes down their favorite songs. It's literally never the same show twice. The audience, we get 200 people in and they're all picking songs.
And the reason you call it dueling pianos is because...
Well, dueling pianos originally started 100 years ago in New Orleans when literally it was two piano players battling head-to-head on Bourbon Street. And then it sort of, over time, in the 80s, it morphed into a more rock and roll show in Dallas at a bar called Alley Cats that revived dueling pianos. But in the modern version, the dueling is really among the audience. The two piano players kind of work as a team, and we take turns, and we support each other, and we each take turns leading songs and doing stuff with the audience. But the dueling nowadays is the audience determining what songs we play, and sort of the audience is battling each other for what songs we play next. So that's really the dueling now. But it is so much fun. I've been doing this show for 20 years, and it's still exciting and fun every time.
Yeah, and you have high energy anyway. You're high, no, it's great. But you know what? Like, I find that all of us that are in the arts that I know, it's like we took that part of our personality that if we had been put in an office or in a grocery store or anywhere else that we might have worked, the post office, we would have been
fired
off our rockers.
Yeah.
Because we found music, whatever, the medical field, whatever we might have gone into, because we're musicians and we have that crazy brain, we found when you find your niche, it's the best feeling. And so you can use all the electricity. So this is my friend Dana. This is my friend Mark. And Dana lives in Wisconsin now. He used to live in New York, but he's back home because of COVID. And he's doing a lot of stuff outside. They're performing outside a lot in the summertime and stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I caught the chat as I was coming in about Marvel and Star Wars and all my bucket list things to do. So yeah,
Neil loves you too.
I want to go see all those things, but I also want to pay my rent and my food bill. So it's it's a toss up.
Well, listen, I heard when I went last year. No, I'm sorry, 3 years ago before COVID. My girlfriend and I went because and you know Judy, Mark, we worked together. But we finally were like, okay, let's agree on something quick and just do it. And I was like, I really want to go to Harry Potter. She was like, fine, let's go.
Yeah, I would do all those things, and then I would never have any money left to pay any of my. But it would be so worth it, wouldn't it? It would be so worth it.
It was so worth it. So expensive, and yet when I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah,
I love the camera above the fingers. That is probably
one
of that's called a seduction camera for those of you that.
You know what, Mark? Would you mind playing something like your hands and you just sing a little piece of something?
Sure. Big wheels keep on turning. Carry me home to see my cat. Singing songs about the Southland. Miss Alabama once again. I said, sweet home Alabama, where the skies are so blue. Sweet home Alabama, Lord, I'm coming home to you. Oh, oh, oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so fun.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so Tuesday nights you do your
Tuesday nights is named that tune night, but then Saturday nights we're at the Cutting Room, and then the rest of the week we're doing shows, both public and private, all throughout the tri-state. We're now doing about 650 shows a year.
Wow.
And we're doing shows across the country for more than 60 different bars, restaurants, hotels, and casinos a year. So in the tri-state, every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're somewhere, and the calendar is all up. Oh, there it is. The calendar's on. This Friday, we have 4 different shows in the Northeast. We're in Massachusetts. We're in New Jersey.
That's my home state. Where are you in Massachusetts?
This Friday, we are in Apex Entertainment in Marlborough.
Oh, wow.
Marlborough, Massachusetts. So we're there this Friday. That's where I'm going to be. But we have shows every Friday night in Hoboken at the Mad Hatter.
Wow.
Plus, we've got shows all over the place. We're in Staten Island.
Mark, who do you mean? You have
our team, the Shake, Rattle, and Roll team, coast to coast, is over 150 different piano players.
Wow.
In the New York tri-state area, we've got about 30 that are on our roster that work for us regularly, that do both dueling piano and piano bar shows. Plus private events, weddings, corporate events, backyard barbecues, anything. We do any kind of party.
Wow.
So a little bit of everything.
And if people want to know your prices, say for a wedding, what they
should message us, because every wedding is different. Some weddings want us just for an after party. This Saturday night, I'll tell you, after my show at the Cutting Room ends, we're doing a 3 a.m. after party for a wedding at the Standard Hotel for 1 hour.
Wow.
From 3 to 4 a.m. Yeah, I know. And then we're doing a brunch Sunday at noon on Long Island at a brand new place called Whiskey Neat. So, every wedding is different. Some weddings want us to do soup to nuts from ceremony to cocktail hour to reception to after party. Some just want little pieces. So it depends where in the country it is, how many hours you're looking for. But we do dozens of weddings a year. So if you're looking to get hitched, let us know.
Oh, I love that. So if I had friends in Massachusetts that were getting married and they wanted to...
Absolutely.
We'll go to your website,
Absolutely. ShakeRattleRollPianos.com or SRRPianos.com. Either way, you find us.
Wow.
And we are in all 48 states in Canada. So it doesn't matter if you're in Massachusetts, New York, Wisconsin, anywhere.
Well, he's in Wisconsin. That's where he is.
We're everywhere. If there's a piano and a bar, we're there.
Shake, it's not Rattle and Roll. It's Shake.
No, just ShakeRattleRollPianos.com, or if you can't spell, it's just SRRPianos.com. Both of those will take you to our site.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
And honey, how's your family? I know you have 2 little kids.
Yeah, everybody's awesome. They're really, really good. I can show you. Let's see if this works. No, it doesn't show up.
Oh, maybe you'll have to send it to me sometime. Yeah. I'm dying to see your babies.
Yeah, she's now 9 and he's 4.5. They're awesome, and they are terrors at the same time, and I love them. They're both awesome.
Yeah, are they musical at all, Mark?
She has what comedians call a musical heart.
Okay.
She has a great love of the arts.
Okay, enough said.
And he is a 4.5-year-old boy, so he likes hitting things with his head. He's more of an athlete. She is equal parts painter, dancer, free spirit, occasional singer.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, listen, we've got
sort of, lots of fingers and lots of pies, which is what a nice.
Our friend from Jersey, from Red Bank, New Jersey, I believe, says Bill Haley in the comments. Can he put in a request right now?
Yeah, sure. You kidding me? That's our theme song. Get out of that kitchen, rattle those pots and pans. Get out of that kitchen, rattle those pots and pans. Get dinner on the table, 'cause I'm a hungry man. I said shake, rattle and roll. I said shake, rattle and roll. Shake, rattle and roll. Oh, shake, rattle and roll. You ain't no good to save your doggone soul. Shake, rattle and roll. Bill Haley in the comments, yes.
Everybody hang on. Since you said get out of the kitchen, I have to do our food segment of the show, which is called Go Ahead, Keep Eating. So on the count of 3, we all have to do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead, keep eating.
All right. So what did I make tonight? My friend is visiting me, and I said, "Listen, Dana, don't be upset, but I'm still on the keto." And he said, "That's okay." And so I made salmon. He said, "I love salmon." Now that I've heard him talk about Wisconsin and all the great seafood there, fish there, now it makes sense. So what did I put in this? I have this new product that I tried that I saw online called Bashan's. It's a Japanese barbecue sauce. Ooh. And I ordered it, and it's actually off the hook. So I marinated with that, with garlic-infused olive oil, scallions, a little onion salt, and some sesame, and a little bit of ginger. So that's what went in there. So that's going to be delicious. And then we had to have some vegetables. So just a little vegetable medley of carrots, green peas, beans, and corn. And that's just butter, salt, and pepper. Nothing else. Mm-hmm. Perfect. That's all you need. And, of course, we always have a salad. You know I love my salad. Tonight, Dana, we're having Boston lettuce for the Boston Red Sox.
There you go.
That's right. And we have vine-ripe tomatoes, bocconcini mozzarella, and oil-cured olives. And I'm going to put, I believe we're going to have a fig-infused vinegar in this. Ooh. And a lemon olive oil. No, Italian Tuscan herb olive oil.
Ooh, this is better catering than most gigs I do.
The sad thing is that there's really no dessert. So
what?
We're having a fruit salad.
We got fruit.
Hey.
Wow, that's totally
nature's dessert.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's right.
Nature's dessert. That's right. So that's what we're eating tonight for our meal. Ed Kutu is here. Go ahead, keep eating Tuesday, friends. Ed, I think you just popped on, but you might have to go back because Mark Weiser does shows in Connecticut too. Eddie's in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. So,
yeah, we do shows in Connecticut. We have, if you go to our website, we have dates coming up in Connecticut. Absolutely, in Stratford. We were just in Stratford a couple weeks ago. We'll be back there soon. We do shows in West Haven, in Stratford. There's a brand new restaurant that just opened, and it's the town is escaping me, but it's on our site. All this info is on our site.
And your site is very thorough. It's very easy to follow and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
So would you say you're back now full swing?
Yes. I'll tell you, we are busier than we have ever been. Knock on wood. Things are finally they're back to being like where we were pre-COVID. Again, I don't want to jinx it.
That's what Dana was saying too, that there's a lot of work out there now.
Yeah, there definitely is.
I work 4 nights a week, so I know I'm out there in the clubs. I don't know if you guys will agree with me on this, or hi Mandar Chick Magnet.
Mandar, I know Mandar. Mandar's has been to our shows at the Cutting Room.
I can totally see that because he's a chick magnet, and he loves to dance. Mandar's your guy. Oh
yeah,
my
Mandar's
God.
been to our show.
What a small world. So I find that people are dying.
Yes.
To get out.
Yes.
They can't stay in anymore. They've had it.
The thing we're missing is getting the tourist stuff back up.
Yeah, but
it's slow, but it's happening. Like,
but now that they've lifted the mask mandate, I think that's going to make a big difference.
I hope so.
The numbers are very low.
I hope so. I was on a webinar just last week with the New York City Department of Nightlife and NYC and Company and like 1,000 nightlife purveyors from around the city, and they are launching a massive campaign to revitalize the marketing and advertising of New York City as an entity for tourism. They're pouring lots of resources in, which is great. It's what we need.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And I'm at the Stonewall Inn upstairs piano bar on Monday nights. Wednesdays, I'm at the Duplex. Friday and Saturday, I'm at Brandy's Piano Bar. And it's been our tourists, or, New York is not what you think, where they make jokes about tourists. We actually love our tourists. We always have.
We do.
We appreciate them. So please, if you're thinking about coming to New York, it's a great time. Don't believe all that crazy stuff that you hear. I mean, there's always crime. There's always crazy stuff and on the news, but it's as fun as it ever was.
Yeah, no, New York is open for business. If you're seeing this from parts elsewhere, come on and visit.
Yeah.
New York is back, and now that all the mandates and the restrictions are gone, nightlife is returned, there's shows, Broadway is back, the clubs are back, live music is back.
Yeah.
The museums, the ballet, the symphonies. New York is open for business. There's never been a better time to come.
If you're not in New York and you're in the Wisconsin area, Dana, where can they find you?
I'll be up in the Eagle River area or Land O'Lakes area.
Okay, and do you have a place that they can find you, Dana? Just go to your website?
Just follow me on Facebook, actually.
Okay.
There you go.
So Dana Joel Nicholson, and Leo has put that up. I want to thank our co-host here. Where is he? Leo Rodriguez, our excellent co-host. There he is. He's in Idlewild, California. He's running all the StreamYard. And Mark, I can't thank you enough for taking the time.
Oh, this is great.
I've been dying to get you back on.
I'm glad to be back. This is great.
I'm so happy you're rocking it out.
Thank you.
My once upon a time next door neighbor, always my friend, Dana Joel Nicholson, amazing tenor, great singer, and he's you can follow him and find all the places we talked about. I want to thank you guys for making this such a fun show because it's been such a stressful week, and it was so nice to just be chilled out with my boys. Thank you, Leo. You're the best of the best. Thanks for hooking everybody up. Mandar, next time you see Mark, give him a big hug from me, okay? Mandar's great.
Oh, I'm disappointed. He was late. He came in right after the food section, and he knows that's his job.
Mandar. But listen, in Mandar's defense, the world is back open, so he's out there chick magneting. That is what he does. That's his gift. That's his gift to the world. He's a chick magnet. All right. Thank you, everybody. One quick thing. Mark, leave everybody with something hopeful.
Something hopeful. Yeah. All right. Here we go. When the night is cold and the light is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't.
It's who I am.